Hey everybody, just wanted to pop in and say that I hope that everybody had a fantastic Christmas, a very Merry Christmas. If I look disheveled, which it's hard for me to look that way without hair these days, so that's like a nice plus of not having hair. And this is a really weird thing to say, but like traditionally throughout my life, I've had pretty solid like skin, like pretty. I haven't really had to put any work into like skincare. Uh, Never really had acne. Skin's always been real soft, but like also like I don't know. It's just I never had those kinds of issues, so it's like yeah, But no, I just got up from like a fucking 2 hour nap, and I don't normally take naps. Naps are not my thing. I don't know why. I don't usually like naps because I almost always wake up from a nap angry because naps are almost always unintentional for me. And when I wake up, I'm like, whole day's gone. Fuck the whole day. Day's gone. Day's gone. No point doing anything now. But it was Christmas, so I was like, taking a fucking nap. Mostly because I had been up from like 6:30. Yeah, 6:30. Uh, my arm is tired. 6:30. Yesterday. Is there anything that I can like set this on? Will this work? Will you work? Well, you'll sort of work. You want to slide though? That'll work. From like 6:30 yesterday all the way until like yeah 1 6:30 a.m. Christmas Eve to 1 a.m. Christmas because I had to work. Store was open for like a partial day, and my wife had to work too because her job was also open for a partial day. This is what it is. But when I had to be at work at 8, she would have had to normally been at work at 9, so she just went to work like early. It was like a whole thing. Just got up early, just dropped her off at work, and then I went to work, and then um, after work, basically, I just went and picked her up, and we drove like a couple hours out to my brother's place because he was like, "Oh, we want to do Christmas this year," and I was like, "Okay." Um, so we drove like 2 hours to my brother's place. We're there for like 4 hours, and then we drove 2 hours back, and then I was like, I'm fucking tired, so straight to sleep. And then uh, for some reason, I just woke up at like 9:30 this morning, and I was like, well, I guess I'm up. And then yeah, like a couple hours ago, I was like, I'm not up anymore. It's Christmas. I'm taking a nap. None of that information was useful. That's why I do not like doing these like, hey, here's an update videos because it's the one of the only times in my life that my ADHD brain fucking just takes complete control and I just go off on tangents talking about things that do not fucking matter. But you know what? That was actually a really great accidental segue because I need to show something to everybody. So, I have a 3-year-old niece. My brother and his wife always let her 100% all on her own pick Christmas gifts for people. They did it last year, and that's where I got that. Oh man, I don't know if you can see it. That's where I got that pink. Oh, you can't see it because the mic's that pink wig back there. That's where I got that. She got that for me all on her own. That's what she wanted to get me, and it was a fucking hilarious and fantastic gift, right? Well, that little girl has outdone herself because she picked my gift again this year. This was my gift from her. No help in picking this gift. This is just what she saw, like when they were going through gifts, like shopping or whatever, and she was like, "This one for Uncle Jacob," and I have to fucking show this to you guys because this is the funniest gift I've ever gotten in my life. Hang on. I don't think I will actually wear it, not because it's something I wouldn't wear, but because she got it for me, and therefore it means more to me than a normal like article of clothing would. Um, and B, it's I just have a feeling that the actual like the stamping on it, whatever you call this stuff that they press onto shirts, I feel like it won't last very long if I wear it properly. But she got me this fucking T-shirt. And it's the funniest fucking thing. in the entire world, and I love it so much. So, I don't know. This may very well just go in like a fucking t-shirt frame somewhere on the wall. I don't know. I don't really have like space, but I can fucking find some space. There's some stuff that doesn't need to be on the wall. It's like a Rick and Morty poster over there that I could, live with or without. Don't let this fucking Rick and Morty hoodie that I'm wearing fool you. I haven't watched Rick and Morty since season 3. I'm not like, oh, Rick and Morty. I don't. It's not like the center of my life. I don't dislike it. It's whatever. But this was one of my Christmas gifts. My mom and dad got it for me because I knew that I had liked Rick and Morty. And again, not something that I think I would buy for myself. Not something that I would normally wear. But I put it on because it's Christmas, and it is admittedly incredibly comfortable. So I can't knock it there. But yeah, the whole point of this was I just wanted to come in. I usually make a video on Christmas or on the actual holiday of the holidays, just to tell everybody out there in the audience and whoever might stumble across it, Merry Christmas, or Happy Thanksgiving, or whatever the holiday is. And the other thing I want to do really quick is talk about the upcoming year. I probably won't, after this video, there probably won't be anything else for the remainder of this year. And I don't know if I'll be back immediately at the beginning of the year, because most of my problem is I don't really, I can't really, like, record anything. So I've got, let's really quick, oops, sorry. This new desk that I had bought from Josh, it was Josh's old desk. That was from Christmas lunch, and this is my Christmas dinner. But anyways, so my old desk was like just like that one, right? Over there that I have my laptop on that I do my editing and shit on. Literally just like that. I had 2 identical desks. I got my first one from Walmart in like 2018 when I moved out of my parents' house because I needed a computer desk. And then that one I got like I don't know, maybe a year later, because somebody was selling that desk on Facebook Marketplace, and I was like, hey, I could use 2 of the same desk, so I went and got that one. But the original one was just kind of falling apart. It was working, but it was kind of falling apart. The drawer was all like messed up. It was like a whole thing. But anyways, I had that desk, and the way I had that monitor sitting up on the pedestal, and then that monitor literally like directly in front of me, right? So because that monitor was directly in front of me, I would just sit my webcam up on top of it. Well, that worked because it just like faced me, right? Like, that's why that worked. But now I don't really have a decent, I don't need to set this down yet because I'm not done talking about stuff, a decent place for it. I have yet to find a decent place for it that I like. I've tried a bunch of different stuff when I first put this desk together, and I hated all of the angles. They were all weird. So I still haven't found a place that I like having my webcam. And I stopped trying to find one because when I was like, well, I can record without webcam, I was like, I can record some Oblivion because I wasn't doing webcam on that, and I can find some games that I can record without webcam, it'll be fine. No, because as I mentioned, this mic just decided to be fucked up. Everything that I try to use this mic to record with, all I didn't drop it or anything. Like, I know I'm not good to my microphones. I like to fuck with them as, like, gags. But this has been solid for several years, since I think, like, 2018. And all I did was I unplugged it from my computer to set everything up on this new desk. And when I plugged it back in, it was completely fucked. Like, none of any of this seems to be, like, making a difference. Even if I turn, like, all this does is make me, like, louder and quieter, which you say, oh, that's what it's supposed to do, dumbass. No, you don't understand. So everything I record with this mic makes it sounds like I'm this close to the mic, in, like, fucking 2009 when people had, like, the really shitty Xbox mics, and you could hear, like, microwaves in the background and fucking Nickelback and whatever.
That's what it sounds like. And all this does is make that shitty sound louder or quieter. So I don't know what happened. None of these seem to fix it. I haven't been able to fix it. So I was like, well, I'll just get my old one. And this one's fine. It sounds okay, but I'm not happy with it. Like, it would work. It would be passable, I feel, but it's not what I want. So basically, I'm just waiting. And I was like, I've got to go get a new microphone. But the problem with it is, even though you could make the argument that it's like, that it's a fair, like, expense, because it's like, I need it for, I knew it was going to happen eventually. Which way do I want this? That's as good a way as any, I guess. I don't fucking know. Whole thing's probably fucking now. You could argue that it's like an important expense because this is like a thing that I do, and audio quality is very important. But with the holidays, it's just, there's been so many things to pay for, both like boring adult bill stuff and like Christmas gifts for people. So I just haven't done it, and I don't know if I'll have an opportunity to do it before the beginning of next year. One more thing that I want to do is I got to dig up an old, I say old, you could probably still get one, but and I know it works just fine. I have to dig up an old headset, basically. At a headset that with the mic on it. I gotta find where I put that, and I am going to try that and see how that sounds. So if that sounds, if I can accept that, then maybe some stuff to start the new year. If I can't, then I don't know. I guess I could do. For some reason, I just realized that I don't need any of that shit to do. For some reason, I had it stuck in my head that I needed that to do absolutely everything, and I just realized I do not need that to make hot sauce or spicy food videos. So you may very well actually see one of those to start the year, but pretty much anything else, I don't know. But so that's what's going on there. But I will get back to it. I want to get back into Oblivion. I was having a blast with Oblivion, and really I just want to try and just go whole hog into next year. I want to. There's a couple of things I want to try and improve about myself going into the next year. My eating and health habits is one of them, and my other one is my is this. I want to try and put more effort into it, because I feel like, which again, a lot of shit comes up, and I've talked about it before, and it's like there's always something more important to do, right? Because I make zero money off of this. I don't want to really make any money off of this. I'm not like 100% opposed to the idea, but if I ever did that, it would be 100% through like Patreon or something. It would just be like, hey, I make shitty, goofy videos. If you want to, I don't know, toss $1 my way so that I can, I don't know, so I can get a couple gumballs, or maybe be responsible and pay off my student loans that I couldn't be fucked about. That's a joke. Not about having the student loans, about not being fucked about them. But then yeah, that's how I would do that. But I would never do it through like ads or anything. If a company I gave a shit about me, like, this is all obviously total hypothetical, like a fucking miracle happens and now I have a respectable channel. But like if a company was like, oh, we'd like to sponsor you, and it was one that I gave like a shit about or trusted with like in any way, then maybe, yeah, sure, whatever. But other than that, There's no like way that I would comfortably want to monetize this. And no offense to anybody, like I know that like there's a lot of people that have monetized their hobby and they've done a lot of good work with it, but I just my hobby isn't something that I want to monetize because I don't ever want it to start feeling like a job, you know? Because I hate jobs. Like, I don't mean that to say that I hate my job. I like my job. I don't have an issue with my job. I just hate working, period. I've never hid this fact. I am an objectively very lazy person. And any job, basically, just about any job, the act of having to go to work, I hate it. I hate it. It feels like such, and I don't mean this to say that I think I would, like, go out and, like, fucking cure cancer or end world hunger if I had more free time. It feels like, especially without meaning to get too deep in everything, the way our fucking ultra-capitalist society just it unfortunately happens to run in the 21st century. It just feels like a huge waste of human lifetime, you know? So much time spent working for so many people at dead-end jobs, and for what, you know? But anyways, all of that to say that I'll put something in the description that's like, because I'm not editing this, I'm just uploading it as it is. I'll try and put something in the description, or maybe in the video title. Yeah, video title. This is just skip to end for TLDR. So yeah, TLDR. Merry Christmas. I hope everybody had a fantastic Christmas. I love you guys. Go back to, if you did just skip to the end for this, go back to, like, I don't know, I'll find it and put it in the description. Go back to whatever timestamp is in the description to see the fucking amazing shirt that my 3-year-old niece got me for Christmas. All on her own, completely on her own. Picked it out all by herself. And I will be back as soon as I can. As far as normal status quo things are concerned. So yeah, that's it. That's everything I had to say. In the meantime, go check out LTV. Check out Longtime Pals. I will always take every opportunity I can to plug Longtime Pals. They just hit 100 subs on Christmas Eve. So go make Adam, since I know this video is going to be picked up by the algorithm for no reason, because it's just some asshole nobody's ever seen talking about things nobody even cares about, and it's going to get a billion views. Everybody go subscribe to Longtime Pals. Link in the description. Make Adam really confused when he wakes up and there's like 2,000 subscribers. That'd be hilarious. Sometimes I wonder if they get fucking sick of me. Even if they did, I would still plug their shit. They're good people. They're hilarious. Good stuff. All right, that's it. That's the end of this one. I'll see each and every one of you in whatever video comes next. And have a Merry Christmas. And if I don't make another video, then have a Happy New Year as well.